Hello, bros. It's time for that hero stuff, bro. That hero stuff. Oh, how are you doing on the day of the day? This is Restoring Heroes, and I am James Hall. Welcome. How are you doing? Real biblical manhood in a counterfeit world. I got a lot of stuff to talk to you about in a short amount of time. I need you to listen to me. Listen to me. Today I was talking to one of my mentees. Is that what you call them? Someone that you're mentoring or you're trying to show them the ropes. And I was talking to him and he was like, hey, I really need to talk to you. And he told me some news that like his dad now has another kid and he didn't know about it until now and all this other stuff, man. And I'm not going into extreme details about it, but he was talking to me about how he wanted to be different. And I was talking to him like, hey, what are you going to do different then? Like, he's like, I don't want to be like my father. I don't want to be, I want my kids to be together. He just kept on saying that. I want my kids to be together, my family to be together. I want all my kids to have the same last names because, like me, I have a different last name than my brothers. He has a different last name than his siblings. Like, I want all my kids to have the same last name. I want my family to be together. Just kept on saying that. When I grow up, I want my family to be together. I just don't want to work a fast food job. I want to work a job that I can take care of and be a husband and be a father. And it's like, it was this longing to want something different, a longing to want to get out of the muck and the mire and the tar that is this society that claps and celebrates the baby daddy culture, the baby mama culture, the side chick culture. It was a cry from a young man that says, I do not want that for my life. Celebrate. He said, I don't want to drink. I don't want to do drugs. I don't want to have these addictions. He was telling this to me. I don't want this stuff. And I told him, you don't have to. You don't have to have that life. You don't have to follow in the footsteps of your father. You don't have to. And he was also saying, and I also explained to him that your parents are doing the best they can. So as you try to strive to do better than your parents, remember that you are not their mistakes and their whatever are theirs. And you don't have to point fingers at them and say you failed me and all the other stuff. Just do better. Just do better. Love them, honor them as your parents, but do better if you want to do better. And I'm telling you, men, heroes out here. Some of us, like me, did not grow up with their biological fathers, but we are out here being great fathers and great husbands. Some of you, like me, did not grow up with your father in the home and did not have your parents married but that doesn't mean that you can't do it. You have a choice. You make those choices. Or do you have that cry of that young man that says, I want something different for my life. I want to be a husband. I want to be a father that keeps my family together. He just kept on saying it. Just kept my family together. I don't want them to be separated. I don't want my kids having to be take care by their dad one weekend and take care by their mom the other weekend. I don't want that. He didn't want divorce. He didn't want fornication. He didn't want premature kids and having premarital sex. He didn't want none of that. He didn't want what the world was offering him. And I told him, you don't have to have it. It's not in your DNA to act like your dad. It's in your DNA to look like your dad, to have his personality, some parts of it, but it's not in your DNA to take his actions. We have another king. We are a new creature in Jesus Christ. You don't have to repeat the mistakes of your father. And that it blew my mind how a young man that age will want. He looked at things and said, no, I don't want that false narrative. I don't want what the counterfeit world has to offer. I want that real biblical manhood. I want that. And that's all I have to share with you guys today. You don't have to repeat the mistakes of your father at all. You can want something different. And it can start today. It can start today. And I thank God for that. And that's all I got to say about that. Until next time, be watchful, stand firm in the faith, act like men, and be strong. Whee!